What's up everybody, Joe here and welcome back to the fourth episode of my Tottenham Hotspur Football Manager 2015 save. After the last episode where we had a disappointing loss to Man City after an 89th minute goal caused my stupid error, we've played 4 more matches including 2 Europa League playoffs and 2 further games in the Premier League. First let's go to the Europa League playoff. We were playing Elfsborg, who I assume are a Swedish team, and that was a comfortable win, 2-0. Came with a goal and Lamela converted a penalty after one of their players was sent off. Moving on from that, we then moved on to a 2-1 Premier League win over West Ham. Again, another convincing win. Although we may have just clinched it at the end, we were actually dominating the whole game and we were easily the better team. And then that moved on to the next Europa League playoff game. Well, we only drew this one 1-1, but I did play a slightly weaker team for this game, as you can see, with Mason getting the goal. And also the same player got sent off again for them, which was not good for them. But still, I suppose, playing against 10 men, we should be winning this one, I suppose. But then we get on to the big game of the episode. I'm going to look at the highlights for this game because, well, as you can see that Eriksson actually scores 4 goals, including an absolute cracker of a free kick. So, wow, it was an absolutely amazing game. So welcome back guys, here we are with the highlights. As you can see, we've got a couple of new players playing for us who we'll come on to after we get through this game. As you can see, Wijnaldum here just plays in Eriksson, who gets a pretty lucky deflection off their number 21 here to tuck away our first goal of the game. And then we're actually going to move down to them scoring a goal here. Richardson puts the ball in and Delph just rises unmarked between 2 of our players to head that in. That's really not good. We need to improve on some of the set piece defending. Maybe we'll have to look at some of the training after this game. So here we are into the next highlight. Lloris has the ball in the box and he is just going to play a nice ball up the pitch to Harry Kane, who's going to take that over the back of the defenders and he's going to hold it up. He sees the ball, gets intercepted, but luckily the main man Christian Eriksen is there. He's going to skip past a couple of defenders and put that one into the corner. A beautiful finish for the second goal of the game for him. As you can see, Aston Villa have got a corner here. They pull it into the box. It's initially cleared before it comes back to Delph, who's going to play it back out to Richardson, and that's going to take a deflection back to Delph, who is going to play it to Grealish to Richardson, and Kozak is going to score the header. So by this point it's 2-2 and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty close game. So we really do need to make sure at this point, that we're not going to lose this and that we're going to come back and score more goals. My philosophy is, if you can't defend, you've just got to score more goals than them, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do here. So Kane gets the ball, and he sees that run from Eriksson just going through there. He's not going to play it to him just yet. It's actually going to be Paulinho that scores this goal. He tucks it into the corner, past the keeper. It's a beautiful finish there. And that is actually all the goals of the first half. So he went into half-time leading 3-2. And the next goal, we can see Eriksson's taking the corner. He's going to put this into the box. It's going to get cleared. Tongan is actually going to get fouled and it's going to be a penalty, and Christian Eriksen is going to step up to convert this penalty. The reason why we've got so many random penalty takers at the moment, guys, is because I haven't actually set the default penalty takers. I haven't put my preferences for who I want to be taking the penalties. I'll be sure to do that after this game, but at the point of playing this game I hadn't done that. But nevertheless, we still scored, I think it's 3 out of 3 penalties so far, so it's still looking good. And on to the final goal. This was a beautiful goal. Eriksson with the free kick. We all know how good he is at free kicks in real life, and this is exactly the same as in Football Manager. Curled over the top of the wall, and Guzan really had no chance there. So that's the highlights of this match done. So now let's go on to those new signings I was telling you about. So we're going to transfers, and we'll have a look at our transfer history. You can see there are 2 more players come in. First, let's have a look at Gino Peruzzi, who is a right back. And the reason we had to buy a right back is because at the end of the last episode, Eric Dyer actually got injured, and that means that now 3 of our right backs are injured, and they're both reasonably long injuries as well. They're all at least out for another month or 2 months, so we did have to bring somebody else in to fill the gap, and Peruzzi is a perfect player for that. I mean, just look at these stats, he's improving already. If we highlight the key attributes of what he's going to be doing, which he's going to be a complete wing back on attack, and just look at this, they're all above 10. They're all, I mean, they're getting into the 13s and 14s in some of them. 14 tackling, brilliant from a left back. 13 marking, it's absolutely brilliant. Hopefully he can be a great player for the future. And then the big player that we signed to play up front is actually Christian Benteke. and he's actually injured at the moment, but he will be coming back to full match fitness, and then he'll be able to play his first goal for the club. He's a brilliant player. He's going to be taking Goaldado's place on the bench and coming on to replace Harry Kane in some cup ties. Signed Benteke for 12.5 million, and Peruzzi was actually signed for 5 million. And if I'm right, I believe that the deal for Benteke actually took, was it Stambouli the other way? Or maybe not. No, that was actually another player that I was looking at buying, but I didn't actually get round to it. I'll show you to him if I can find him. I think the reason that I didn't buy him was because the club did just actually want too much, and this guy's name was Prato. So we just type in Prato to this search thing here. Here we go. Lucas Prato was who I was looking at buying. As you can see, he is another relatively young Argentinian player, and another one of the reasons that I couldn't sign him was actually because he's injured at the moment. He's going to be out for another 5 to 6 months, so he would not have passed the medical anyway. And also the amount the club wanted for the player was just an insane amount. It was something like in excess of 30 million, and we do not have that kind of funds at the moment. So right now, guys, we're going to be sticking with the same tactics as we have been for the last couple of games. I'll just show you how players are doing in terms of goals so far. As you can see, Christian Eriksen, the main man with those 4 goals in one game. That's very impressive, and Harry Kane's got himself a couple so far with both Lamela and Paulinho chipping in, and Bentaleb and Mason also getting a couple of goals. But right now we are going to be jumping into our game against Chelsea, which is going to be another tough game. We've got a couple of really tough starts to the season here. I mean, look at this, we've got Chelsea, and then after another game we've got Liverpool in the Premier League. So this is the team that I'm going to choose to line up against Chelsea. We've got Rose at left back, Fazio and Vertonghen in the middle, the new signing Peruzzi on the right, Paulinho and Wijnaldum in the middle. Wijnaldum's actually been playing a couple of cracking games for me in this Roman playmaker slot. He just passes the ball, gets it, moves it on nicely without trying anything too fancy, just keeping the game ticking over. Got Chadley and Lamela out wide, both doing lovely jobs. And of course the main man, Eriksen, absolutely pivotal to this team in the middle. And of course the one and only Harry Kane up front. On the bench, we've got Goaldado, Townsend, Mason, Bentaleb, Davies, Kirikes and Vaughan, just in case anybody gets injured or we need to make a couple of tactical substitutions. So let's get right into the game. Right guys, we've got another tunnel interview here, and this one is asking us how much of a boost is Fabregas's absence to our chances of winning. And Fabregas is a key player for Chelsea. In real life this season he's been a key part of their team. Him and Costa have been pretty good together. So I'm going to say they're going to be fired up to show they're not a one-man team. We're going to have to deal with that response. Hopefully that will motivate our players to put a bit more effort in when they play. So just telling the team we've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. We've got a couple of positive responses from Eriksen. I'm going to do these individual team talks. As always, I have faith in you. Get out there and make a difference. I always find this to be a good team talk to do. It improves the morale exceptionally well. So we kicked off, and Chelsea have the ball at the moment. Goaldado's is going down the left, and Williams actually in. Oh, and he's shot over. That's an early threat there in the first 15 seconds. Not looking too good. Rose is actually going to take the throw in here. He's going to Chadley into the middle of the box. It's come out to Lamela. Come on, Lamela. Okay, he's playing it back to Fazio. Okay, yeah. Take your time. Play the ball around nicely, I suppose. And Lamela's on the wing again. He's got the ball to play that to Paulinho in the middle. Oh, he's been dispossessed. And Eden Hazard's going to hit us on the counter-attack here. Oh no, Peruzzi, what are you doing? Lloris is completely out of position. That's just an absolute shambles. What is happening? First of all, Peruzzi just seems to just knock that back into Diego Costa's path, and I'm not sure quite what Lloris is doing out of position like that. That's a terrible goal, guys. Hopefully we can get back right into it here. We came with a header which has come off the crossbar. That was very close. Chelsea are playing this around. Ramirez, oh no, I can see that run on the left. Azpilicueta, he's going to put that in the box. Williams going to give that in. No, oh gosh, it's going around like a pinball there. And Chadley finally with the clearance. We seem to be a little bit on the back foot now, guys. We seem to be getting exposed down these wings a little bit. Chelsea got the corner. Hazard's going to pull it in. But Tonga's going to clear that. Come on. Let's hit him on the counter. Go on, Lamela. To Kane. Look at Eriksen over in space. Come on. See him. Kane's going to take him on. Yes, he's seen Eriksen. Come on. Come on, Christian. Lamela. Oh, yeah. Oh. He's hit over the bar. Oh, dear. We really need to be taking those chances like that. It's an open goal. Come on, we can box him in here. Classic Sunday League shot there. Box him in. Hazard. Oh yes, we've taken it off them. We have boxed them in. We've managed to do it. The pressure's too much for them. Kane's through. Come on, finish that one. And we're going to get the corner out of it. Hopefully something will come from the corner. Eriksen's going to put this one into the box. Who's that? Who's that with the header? No, nobody there. It's come out to Paulinho. To Rose. Come on, let's do something productive with this. No, it wasn't to be. Alright, another corner. Eriksen into the box. Kane's got it there. Wijnaldum. Come on, do something productive with this. Put it back in. Lamela. Oh, and it's another corner. We're actually putting on the pressure a little bit here, lads. We got Eriksen to put another ball in. Let's get something more productive out of it. And that's a poor corner, really. It's just, it didn't even beat the first man. Right, guys, we're at half time. 1-0 down. And we have actually been having the majority of the possession. Let's have a look at the match stats here. And let's have a look at this. Possession. Okay, maybe not the majority of the possession. Maybe not even the majority of the shots. But I think we're not doing too bad. I actually thought we had plenty of chances to score there. I mean, we've been doing okay if you ask me. So we're just going to give the players a team talk before we send them back out. We're just going to tell them that if they keep going, they can win. That should get a good positive response. Lloris isn't too happy with that for some reason. I don't know why. Let's tell the defenders that they can still improve, because especially Peruzzi, he was a bit iffy there on that first goal. So guys, Chelsea going for the long throw into the box, and that's been cleared by Paulinho. Come on, Kane's through. You can see the ball. Go on, Kane. Make the run. Rhodes on the overlap. No, come on. Dispossess him. No. Come on, yeah, yes, Peruzzi. That's it. That's brilliant. Eriksen go past a couple of players here. Do something with this. Lamela. Is that Paulinho? Is that? Oh, and they've cleared it. And Diego Costa's taken that off Fazio there. He's playing out to Hazard. He's been a real threat on this left wing. As well, I suppose you can't really expect anything less from the great player that he is. But Lloris is going to stop that one. Right, guys, we're going to be making a substitution now. And as we've learnt from the last time, we're not going to make all three of our subs at once. And we're going to hold at least one back for later in the game in case we do get any injuries. But the first change we're going to make is we're actually going to bring Harry Kane off and swap him for Roberto Soldado up there. I mean, Kane was, you can see on the info it gives me about the players, he was looking a bit frustrated, so hopefully a fresh pair of legs and a fresh mindset can do us some good up front. Chelsea with another long throw here, Aspilicueta into the box, and that was away by Vertonghen. Soldado's got onto the end of this. Come on, take past. No, he just hasn't really got any real ability to beat player Soldado, that's his problem. But Chelsea have got the ball again here. Williams got it in the centre. Come on, Lamela, stay with him, put in the challenge. Williams gone for the shot though, that was very ambitious there. Another long throw from Chelsea, they're really putting these in. Lloris is going to come and claim this one. Come on, let's get it played quickly. Quick counter-attack maybe? No. Okay, we're going to boot out the pitch. Eriksen's got this, down to Lamela. Wijnaldum, Chadley. Bit of passing play here, going on nicely, and Wijnaldum's giving the ball away. It's really not what you want to be doing to a team like Chelsea. They can really punish you on the counter-attack. Oscar's got this one. It's a brilliant tackle there from Fazio. Come on Spurs, let's do this again. Nope, and we're giving the ball away again. It really is not going very well for us. On a plank here, must be a new signing, but he too has been dispossessed. But now, no, Costa's got it back, and it's going to go for the shot. And Diego Costa, you can't give a player like that so much room on the edge of the box. He's curled that right into the top corner. And look at that, you see there, Diego Costa's 5th goal of the season. We've only been playing 3 games in the Premier League, so he must be off to an absolute flyer. Right, it's time for another change, I think. I don't know if I should take Eriksen off. I mean, he really is one of our best players, but he's not having the greatest game at the moment. So I think we are actually going to swap him. We're going to bring Townsend on, and then we're going to put Lamela into the centre of the park and be playing Townsend on the right. And we're going to bring on Mason. No, we're not going to bring on Mason. We're going to take off Vertonghen, who's looking very tired, and ideally we'd like him to be playing all of our games, so we're going to keep him as fresh as possible. Getting quite late in the game now, guys. Hopefully we can grab at least 1 goal back, and Lamela's running through the defence here. Come on, see the ball. Paulinho, put it in the mixer. Soldado, yes, Roberto Soldado, Goaldado, has scored again. That was such a terrible joke. I'm sorry, I really am. Come on, I hope we can get another one. Lamela, no, it's Cuadrado. This guy has got pace. Come on, Rose. Come on, slow him down a little bit. Get back, get back, get back. That's it. Just make them, force them to play it backwards a little bit. Come on, let's shut them down. Shut them down, guys. Shut them down. Shut them down. Oh, that was quite a way over, actually. So, a couple of minutes left. Let's go on the overload. See if we can get one last goal just to get that extra point. Do us a world of good later in the season, I'm sure. But Matic has got the ball here. He's playing it back to Terry. John Terry, come on, let's shut him down. Conor Plankia, that's it. 3 bodies around him quickly, and he's still got out. How is he doing that? Come on, shut him down. Chelsea is shooting from anywhere at the moment. They're not always going in, but the more shots you have, the more likely you are to score. So we do need to put a stop to it. Oh, and we've got another injury. Chadley is injured now. And once again, I've used all 3 of my subs. Every time. We're just going to have to do nothing about it. Luckily, it's a forward player this time, so there's less chance of it coming back to bite us defensively. There's only a couple of minutes left anyway, so we'll just play the rest of the game. Yeah, as you can see, it's going to be the end of the game here. Bit of an idle, just inevitability to the game now. Nothing's really going to happen. The last couple of minutes are pointless, really. There we go. There you can see, full time at White Hart Lane. We did lose 2-1. I suppose there's a little bit of the fight back in the second half there, but still not really pleased with that result. You can go, just tell the players what you believe, and you can tell it has an effect. But let's go to the post-match analysis and back to the main screen. Hopefully we can see how bad this injury is. Luckily for us guys, Chadley is actually okay. He must have taken a little knock at the end of the game there. But as you can see, he's fine, he's fit, he's ready to play the next game, which is good. As you can see guys, 4 games into the Premier League season, we've had a mixed bag of performances. Although the 2 games that we have lost have been against the 2, well, arguably the 2 biggest teams in the division, the ones that are going to be challenging for the title, Chelsea and Man City, and they're only narrow losses as well. And the wins that we have had, one of them was a very convincing win, so hopefully we'll still be looking okay for the future. We also have the Euro Cup group draw. As we got through that first qualifying round, we're in the group, and this is a relatively easy group as far as things go. Just a couple of standard teams. We've got Victoria Plzeň, Dynamo and Luzern from the Czech Republic, Croatia and Switzerland respectively. Ideally, I'd like to be topping this group, but although, you know, Europa League games are played on a Thursday, and with the Premier League on a Sunday, they do come quite quickly after each other, so it all going to depend on player fitness, on who's going to play in these games. So guys, after that 2-1 defeat to Chelsea, we do have a Europa League game and a game against Liverpool coming next, as well as the Capital One Cup 3rd round, and that is going to be the game that I bring to you next, the Capital One Cup against QPR. It was a 3rd round draw, and if we look at the other 3rd round draws, there are some very small teams in there, and we were actually unlucky enough to get a Premier League team. So hopefully we can get past them. It's one of the toughest draws, but if we do manage to get past it, then, well, that's one less tough team for us to be facing later on. So there you go guys, that's going to be it for this episode, and just before I end it, I do just want to say that starting from Monday, I'm going to be uploading 4 times a week, on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday and a Sunday, and the videos will be going up at about 8 o'clock, and this will be every day. 4 times a week will hopefully give me time to put more effort into my videos, as I am still at school and doing exams, so I don't have the whole lot of time, but I'm still going to do my best to put videos out for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe for more. See you next time.